It is definitely time to get a plan down for August.
Hi, welcome to my channel. This is Jennifer, also known as Happy Place Planning. I'm glad you stopped by and I hope you enjoy today's video.
Okay, so we are going to start with the month view, but we will also be filling out the notes page and the dashboard page. I am using PlannerKate kit 436, and you know I love me at back to school time, so it's a back to school kit. Let's go ahead and put the headers down first. I'm gonna go as far over to the coil as I can and still have these words centered. And get that down first. And then we'll go ahead and do the other side. I do have quite a bit of this prepped in advance. Otherwise, the video would have been super long, and we don't want that. Let's dive right in to the timed appointments. I have several things this month, and I decided I would use the yellow color for myself, and then on the second sheet, if there was anything for my son, I would use the teal color. So that's how I decide typically how to choose which color. You could totally do it randomly, but I like to see things kind of at a glance very quickly, at least my own things and things for my son. On the second, I also have a blood drive to work for my sorority. And then on Wednesday, super excited about the special ed law update. It is one of my professional development trainings that I always really enjoy. And then on the 4th, I have to work registration at the school. That's another thing that I look forward to every year. So we have that. And then that's all like the time specific appointments. I did want to mark my husband's on call date, which is for August. Finally, we have some time off after some very busy months, summer months, and he's going to be on call the week of the 19th. And I did want to use the washi off of this notes page shell just because I think these little thumbtacks are so stinking cute. So we'll get that down first. Anything spanning multiple days, I like to put the washi down first in case I have other stickers that need to kind of go over top if my days are too full. So we have that, and actually it will go on to Sunday as well. Before I forget, I did want to put down these little boxes that come on sheet 2 to cover the days that are not in the month. Usually I don't like to use them because I feel like it makes it really busy, but the design on this with just the grid paper, I feel like it's really subtle and not, you know, too much of an overpowering pattern. So I did want to get those down as well. And then my son has several things. On the 12th, we have a pool party with some of our friends. And I remembered I did pick up this add-on 10, which are the decorative 1/4 and 1/2 boxes, and I wanted to use some of those to mark some of the special things like parties and events for my son. So on the 13th, we have a pool party to go to in the afternoon for his friend Robbie's birthday. And then actually up here on the 6th, we have another pool party for his friend Asher. So I want to make sure we get that down. And then let's see here. I have this one prepped for my husband's on call. And then I need to pick some washi to go for vacation Bible school, which will be the 3rd, 4th, and 5th. And I think we will use one of the skinny washies. Guys, I am a mess. There it is. I wanted to use this thin washi from the 2nd sheet. So that will be the 4th and the 5th on this side. And then the 3rd, put it down the opposite way. It just makes it easier to cut the washi over here, away from the coil. And that was a Vacation Bible School. And then I can't believe this, school is starting up. So actually on the 12th, this day is gonna be super full. I think what we'll do is put down my Teacher Institute first because I have to go to work that day. My son does not. I used this Best Teacher Ever sticker from the kit clip art, which is super cute. Couldn't resist that. Not that I think I'm the best teacher ever, but I thought that was kind of funny. And then actually on the 12th, my son has theater tickets, and we also have that pool party. So that's what I typically do. I just know in my mind that this pool party isn't on like the 19th, that it's really up here, and I just ran out of room. So we're gonna go with that. And then I need to pick a day. Our movie theater here in town, it's just like a 1-room theater. It's kind of an old school, renovated type of theater. And they just have one movie showing, but they're going to be playing the League of Superheroes starting on July 29th. And I wanted to take him one of the days that we are not super busy. So I think that is probably going to be on this Friday night. But I wanted to put that down as a reminder for myself. Okay, so we have that, and now I did want to point out something that I've been doing on this side with the quote. I did pick up these Post-it notes from Target. They have a bunch of new functional ones out, and I've just been sticking one down for the month because typically I have my planner here at home laying out, and then if I'm out of anything for the store, I can jot it down on here and then easily take this sheet with me to the store and not have to take my entire planner with me. Next up, I want to get this sidebar filled out, and I use these dates covers, not as date covers, but on the side to list birthdays and anniversaries. So I need to go ahead and get those down for the month. All right, got those birthdays down. And then next I wanted to put in some of the school day stuff. I do have the smaller size sheets and the larger size sheets, and I wanted to show you those just for comparison. I like these larger ones for like the daily duo, and then these smaller ones for the month view. And actually on the 4th, even though I have to work, I am gonna make a note that I need to actually register my son for school while I'm there. Yes, I have to put it down or I will forget, believe it or not. I was going to put one of the school day stickers here with the Teacher Institute, but since I'm out of room on that specific day, I'm gonna skip that and then just put that Monday the 15th is a half day for my son. And then I've talked about this before. I know it looks really empty, but that's because I don't put down the things that I'm used to always happening. For example, Monday night is always Taekwondo night, but I don't need to put that down because I will remember that since it happens all the time. So the only thing I really put in here are things out of the norm from the daily schedule that I need to remember when I'm scheduling things or sitting down to plan. So that's going to wrap up this month view section on the calendar. Let's jump into the notes page and the dashboard page. So for this section, I did grab the matching dashboard kit and the notes companion page to use over here on the notes sheet. I also pulled out my 7x9 compact vertical just in case I want to use some of the washi, as well as a couple of monthly script options. And then I also have the back to school clip art and the kit clip art just for decoration. So I have some ideas for those too. Let's start with this notes page, and I'm actually going to use, like I said, this companion sheet, but I'm also going to use the washi off of this sheet. I really like that these are pretty much cut as headers that you could use at the top of any 7x9 sheet. They fit really well without trimming. And then I'm going to use one of the thin ones down here just for another little pop of decoration. And then I have been using these already labeled sections, adding one for my son, and it gives me a good overview for the week. And the nice thing is that the checklists on this notes shell line up with this notes page as well. So let's go ahead and get all of these down, and then we'll talk about things for the month. Okay, so I really like that Kate has both ones that are labeled and blank ones, so you can use the one she has, or if you have different sections, of course, you could make your own. So those are the 4 sections that I'm going to kind of refer to for the month, and I have just a few things that I need to get done for sure this month in August. And I do like to just refer back to the previous month to see if there's anything on the list that I didn't get done. So for home, I'm just looking for some new family room decorations. For work, I need to set up my office. Then I also, for work, want to post both 3rd grade teachers' Amazon wish list. My son's going into 3rd grade, and we have like a parent group for that graduating class, so I want to make sure I share their wish lists. And then for my son, there is a local apple orchard that I want to make sure we go to hopefully before school starts, just so we can avoid the crazy. And then we also want to go to our local beach with a couple of our family friends. And there is a town close by that hosts a harvest picnic. It's kind of like a little fair day, and we've always enjoyed going to that. So this will fill up as the month progresses, but this is how I set up my notes page each month. And now we're going to jump right in to the dashboard page. I'm going to start with what I think is the easy part, which is down here, covering this bottom box. So if you get this sheet from PlannerKate, you can just use the lined box just how it is, or you can do what I do, which is use this tracker, which Kate, being the genius that she is, made to fit right in the middle of that so that it's a perfect fit. So I talked about this in my weekly plan with me if you watch that on Monday, but I do track certain things during the week, and I changed those up a little bit for the month of August. So there's that. And then the trickier part, I feel like, of this dashboard is if you want to cover some of this decorative element, if you have the Harmony Colorful like I do, that's quite a big section to cover. So what I had planned on doing was putting my quarterly tasks up here, and I thought it would be cute to cover these 4 circles with some of the clip kit art. I don't know if they're going to be large enough. Oh yeah, they are, to cover those circles. So maybe we will do those. Do this one. And what else do we want to use? Do maybe the apple? Is that too big? Nope. Now, is it going to bother me that those 3 are pink and this one is blue? The things we worry about. Nope, I'm going to go with it because I don't want to use the big pink paper clip. So, okay, I'm going to put my quarterly tasks in this section. And what I do is I reference my master quarterly task page from my notes section. And in August, I have these 3 things to do. And so if the more places that it is, I know it's rewriting it, but I don't reference my notes pages every single day when I'm planning. I am more likely to see it in the month view. So I'm going to go ahead and transfer those tasks over here as well. And then I have been breaking it down even farther. And again, on my Monday plan with me, I actually added those quarterly tasks to my sidebar. And if I don't get them done within this week, I'm going to keep transferring them from week to week. And I think that will help me be in a routine of staying on top of those things. I used to be really good about it, and I stopped writing it in my month and week view and kind of have been slacking. So I wanted to reincorporate that. Now this section right here is typically for memory keeping, and I'll show you this month for July. I did not cover anything here, and I did just print out 2 pictures, and I wanted to put this one here and then this one down here, and I had already layered these 2 PlannerKate stickers, but the good thing is that they are removable. So I'm just going to pull up this top box and then add this picture. And I use the app on my iPhone called Print to Size, and then you can print basically any size picture that you want, which is really nice. All right, so now I can write down the title of this little trip. We took a little mini vacation as a family. This is another picture from that day. And that's what I usually put in this section, is just like my favorite memory or highlight from the month. So I have a picture of my husband and my son here in their kayak. So, and look at this, guys. I am on a roll with my habits in July. So let's just hope when I'm not home every day and we go back to school that I can continue keeping up on those things. So I'm gonna leave this section blank until the end of August when we have an August memory. And then down here, we need to put in the PlannerKate kits for the month. So on August 10th, she will be releasing October kits. And I like having them here, so when I sit down to order, I can just type in the search bar. I use the website, not Etsy. And I would just type in kit 445 and then everything would pop up for that kit. If you are unfamiliar with PlannerKate and how her kits work, she releases 2 full kits and 3 mini kits each month. And the 2 full kits have this search, the SKU kit and then the number. The mini kits have MK and then the number. And the full kits have budget shells as well as monthly kits. And then the mini kits basically just have weekly options. So we have that, and then I didn't know if I wanted to add any more of these decorative clip arts. I also thought about using these to cover up this little section, or even stacking them to cover this section. I think actually, let's just play around with this. Let's put that down. And then this is not going to cover, so we could put this up here. I think that's what we're gonna do. Now, this looks kind of funny right now because I don't have the picture in, but once I print the picture to this size at the end of August, it will finish covering up that little last design element down there. The last thing I guess I am gonna add, because I think it'll be cute, is that right there, and maybe the apple up here, since it is back to school, and maybe we'll put our first day of school picture right there once that happens. So that's gonna wrap up my monthly plan with me. I hope that gave you a little bit of a look at my process, filling out the calendar pages. Again, only things that are out of the norm. The notes companion page for different areas, and then the dashboard page. That's how I use my dashboard page. So thank you guys for joining me and watching this plan with me, and I will see you back next time.